Okay, so we have learned all the way from type 1 to type 6. Generally, type 1 to type 6 are all your basic integration portion. Okay, the other remaining portion of this integration nodes, we are learning how to apply different methods that actually combine your type 1 to type 6. Okay, so from type 7 onwards, we will call them a common kind of exam question and prelim question that we'll see. Okay, where you involve your method from 1 to 6, different kind of combination out there. Okay, so I'm going to run through with you different kind, no worries, okay, so that we can learn them together. Okay, first kind, okay, we are going to call standard integration type 7, or commonly known as splitting the numerator integration. Okay, what happens is that you're going to give us something like that. Okay, bottom can be a square root quadratic factor, and the top can be a linear factor. Okay, same thing, the bottom is a quadratic factor, the top is a linear factor. I have to split the numerator such that I can use my two formulas. Okay, if you look at the right hand side here, is to use my integrate of f prime x, fx to the power of n formula, together with your sine inverse, okay, integration formula. Okay, second one over here is to make use of integrate of f prime x over fx formula, together with your tangent inverse or your ln formula from MM26. Okay, where we actually require you to do a completing the square, okay, from type 6, okay, or type 5. Okay, I'm going to run through the example over here, will be a lot clearer, and please follow me very closely. Okay, if you are lost, feel free to rewind the video a little bit so that you can actually follow up accordingly. Okay, so I'm given something like that, okay, where it's x plus 7 over x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is on the side, right, I'm going to quickly calculate out. So my fx will be x squared plus 3x plus 2. So my f prime x will be 2x plus 3. Reason being, right, the first formula that should come into my mind is f prime x over fx. Okay, so I need to first think of, can I use this formula or not? Okay, before I go and think of other formula. So realize that, okay, I have 2x plus 3. However, the numerator is nowhere near 2x plus 3. It's x plus 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have a 2x in front here. Okay, so follow my step here. It's going to be a little bit confusing, but I'm going to do it step by step. So I'm going to introduce half such that I can have 2x plus 14 over x squared plus 3x plus 2. So great, we have our 2x now, but my numerator is still plus 14, okay, which means that I don't need so much. I only need 2x plus 3. That's why we split the numerator. Okay, so from here, okay, the half remain outside. I'm not going to touch it yet. So I'm going to split the numerator such that I have 2x plus 3, x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, then the remaining 11, I'm going to put it on the other side. Okay, so it split up the integral to something like that. Okay, so same thing, this formula I can then use my integral of f prime x over fx, which is the ln formula. Okay, this one of course will go and complete the square. Okay, if you are fast, you should see that everything is plus. So most likely you're going to be using your tangent inverse. Okay, or rather you have to go and complete the square and determine from there. Okay, I won't say there's a straight cut tangent inverse. Okay, so if you are fast, okay, you can go ahead and skip some step. Okay, if not, okay, I will actually recommend you to do step by step. Okay, sorry, let me use back rate. Okay, the half remain. Okay, the first formula here will be ln modulus x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, the formula here, I'm going to complete the square quickly. So I bring out the 11. Okay, I complete the square will give me x plus 3 over 2 square. Okay, minus 1 over 4. Okay, so realize that this is not a tangent inverse formula. Okay, so refer to MF26. Okay, it will be ln modulus x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, sorry, it's a modulus here. Okay, then if you go and quickly run out the formula, it should give you plus 11. 11 remains. Okay, it's 1 over 2a, so it's 2 times half. Okay, ln modulus x plus 3 over 2 minus 1 over 4 divided by x plus 3 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus c. So this we can further simplify in, okay, to ln, okay, plus 11, Okay, ln modulus x plus 5 over 4 divided by x plus 7 over 4 plus c. Okay, so this is how much we can simplify. I'm going to run through one more example with you so it'll be a lot clearer. Okay, this is slightly tough question. Okay, but let me just run through with you the example 1 over here. Okay, so same thing. The first thing I need to go and think of is whether I can use my f prime x over fx formula. So immediately I can figure out my fx will be x squared plus 2x plus 5. So my f prime x will then be 2x plus 2. Okay, so actually I have an extra 3. So I'm going to split up the numerator to something like that. Okay, so I have a 2x plus 3. So 2x plus 2. So I can use my f prime x over fx formula. Okay, the other side I can actually go here and complete the square. Okay, so you can actually go here and try yourself. I'm just going to skip the entire working and going to give you the final answer. Okay, going to be ln modulus x squared plus 2x plus 5 plus 3 tangent inverse x plus 1 over 2 plus c. Okay, so please go here. I actually skip some majority steps so that I can actually get the answer. Okay, the next part over here I'm going to run through as well. Okay, so part 2. Okay, now it actually involves its square root at the bottom. Okay, not something that we actually did previous 2 questions. So same thing, we're going to think of my f prime x fx to the power of n formula. Okay, if I can actually use this. So my fx here will then be 12 minus 3x squared. My f prime x will then be minus 6x. Okay, so I have an x plus 1, which means that I need a minus 6x on top. Okay, so I don't really care the plus 1 here, so I'm going to split up the numerator such that I can get to something like that. X divided by root 12 minus 3x squared. Okay, plus 1 over root 12 minus 3x squared dx. Okay, so I'm going to leave the working to you. Okay, you should be able to get and derive from here such that you only need a minus 6x for the first one. Okay, eventually your answer should be negative 1 over 3 root 12 minus 3x squared plus 1 over root 3 sine inverse x over 2 plus c. Okay, so same thing, you should be able to derive the answer. If not, you are my student, feel free to drop me a message. Check out where you actually go wrong. Okay, so I'm going to focus more on splitting the numerator here instead of the integration portion, because the integration portion, I assume you are already able to do it. Okay, so I'm going to leave the integration working to you. I'm just going to focus on splitting the numerator. Okay, next 2 questions is slightly more challenging than what we have did so far. Okay, I'm going to teach you the hint of how to go about, or rather the trick to go about splitting the numerator very easily without having to crack your head or think about it and end up getting a lot of class mistakes. So same thing, my fx here will be 3x squared plus 2x plus 10. Okay, I will need a f prime x, which is 6x plus 2. Okay, so realize that the first thing I need to always do is make sure I have my coefficient for my x. Okay, so what I'm going to do is very simple. I'm just going to quickly introduce negative 1/3 such that I get 6x minus 3 over 3x squared plus 2x plus 10. Okay, this is where most students will actually get confused. Okay, how to actually change from my minus 3 to be plus 2. Okay, so a simple trick will be very easy. Okay, I'm going to just quickly show you. Okay, I'm just going to write 6x here first. I'm going to put a minus 3 a slight distance away. Okay, just going to write out everything. Okay, I need a plus 2. So obviously, I need a plus 2 here. But for me to not manipulate the equation, I need to minus 2 Okay. Okay, I need to quickly minus 2. Okay, so over here, I can quickly see that I will have a 6x plus 2. Okay, and the minus 2 to balance out. So I'm going to put my minus 5 to one side. Okay, so quickly split out my equation. It will be minus 1/3 6x plus 2. Okay, take note, the minus 1/3 is to the entire integral. So you have to bring the minus 1/3 over as well. Okay, so this will be minus 5 divided by 3x squared plus 2x plus 10. Okay, once you hit here, obviously the first part over here, you're going to use your f prime x over fx formula. And over here, you're going to do a completing a square and then figure out what formula to use. Okay, I'm going to same thing, give you the final answer. Okay, instead of working out individually. Okay, so go and continue work out. It should give you negative 1 over 3 ln modulus 3x squared plus 2x plus 10 plus 5 over 3 root 29 tangent inverse plus c. Okay, the answers are not very simple. Reason being that requires a little bit more manipulation on your completing the square side. Okay, so same thing, part 2. I'm just going to do a very quick splitting the numerator with you. Okay, so that you can actually go and try on your own. Okay, part 2, same thing. I'm going to just quickly find out what's my f prime x. Okay, so my f prime x will then be equal to minus 2x plus 2. Okay, so same thing, the first step is to always make my coefficient of my x the same. Okay, so from 5x plus 2, okay, I need a minus 2x. Okay, so if you cannot visualize, I generally bring out a 5 first. Okay, if you can visualize, okay, immediately I will just need a negative 5 over 2. Okay, to give me my 2x, negative 2x rather. Okay, and take note your plus 2, okay, will becomes negative 4 over 5. Okay, then plus 2x minus x squared. Okay, if you are not so sure whether you are right or not, just simply bring in the negative 5 over 2 into the numerator. It should get you back to 5x plus 2. If it doesn't, it means that the way you actually extract out the factor are wrong. Okay, so make sure you go and do a quick check so that you don't continue to do and eventually realize that your first step is already wrong. Okay, so same thing, once I get my minus 2x, I need a plus 2. So we're just going to do the same method that I'm going to do just now. So minus 2x, I need a plus 2. So I'm going to just quickly minus 2 away. Root 10 plus 2x minus x squared. Okay, from here you should learn how to split the numerator. Okay, so a quick guide will be just splitting out the numerator like that. Okay, if not, I'm going to leave the working step to you as well. I'm just going to give you the final answer here. Okay, and plus 7 sine inverse. Okay, if you can't get the answer, feel free to reach out to me as well, then we can discuss accordingly. Okay, splitting a numerator essentially is one of the very common ones because it's going to test you on the most basic two formula. At the same time, the ln, tangent inverse, sine inverse formula as well. Okay, so splitting a numerator, you do see it in your school exam questions quite often. Okay, but the question will never tell you do split the numerator, etc. The most obvious hint is maybe they can actually ask you to put in terms of a form such that which is the f prime x over fx. Okay, that's the most logical or easy hint for you. Okay, if not, you have to see this with a technique. So generally, like I say, you always have to look at the f prime x fx formula or f prime square fx, then decide how you can actually manipulate the current equation to use that formula. Okay,